There we go. All right. All right, y'all. It's good to see y'all. Welcome in. Welcome in. I will be putting my description, my link in the chat. Hey, my Renaissance grandma. How you doing? CP Family Farming. I'm going to be putting my link in the chat because I need your help. We're going to play a little game. We're going to play a little game for as long as the Wi-Fi hold out. What's going on? Jewel, Just Juanella, um, My Own Beautiful, Second Floor Gardens, Q Dub, Soulful Seedlings, Adric, Lillian, Joseph, Wallace, Georgia Gardner, uh, the Potter, Lisa, Jenny. Sorry about your name. I can't pronounce it. Shawanda, woo, I've never seen it spelled like that. Sam Whittle, Keno, Angie, Movington, Sandra Brown, Starburst, Aaron. Okay, I want to say this. Before I get going real good, I want to say thank you everybody for all of the support. Thank you for all of the donations, because all of your donations that you have given so far, unlike the past was great and I appreciate it, but this time it's been so we can get the pond put in. And I want to say, before I even get started, I want to say I appreciate it because people are donating to the Cash App. People are donating to my PayPal. It ain't just the donations that you see on the what is this, on YouTube, but they're donating on Cash App and PayPal. And I want to say, for those people that don't want any recognition and they're doing it on PayPal and Cash App, I still want to say I appreciate you and thank you very much. Thank you everybody for the contributions, because it just gets us that closer to having the pond put in. Okay. Now, thank you. And now, Sugar Free Sunday. Happy Sugar Free Sunday every day. Sugar Free Sunday is taking recognition of what's in your food, hashtag flipping over your can and reading what's on the label, trying your hardest to stay away from as many carbohydrates and sugar as possible. Don't ever separate the two. If it says zero sugar, look at the carbs, because they will make it sugar free, but then throw all of that into the carbohydrates, which makes sugar, and they screw you. So always pay attention to those two. I'm not worried about all the chemicals and madness. That's for a whole nother subject. Sugar content and carbohydrates. Regular gun guy in the house. What's going on? What's going on? Thank you for being here, brother. So please, all this is not a contest, it's not a challenge. All it is being aware of what's in our food, especially now that they're playing with the FDA and all of the safety regulations for our food and our safety. Okay. So please, if you ain't even interested in losing weight, pay attention to what's in your food these days. Please. Spooning with Sunshine. Good to see you. Starburst, Katina Brooks, Sherry, Cena, Gloria. All right. Let's get right into it. Let me see. Okay, regular gun guy. Say, I'm gonna stop by and pick you up on my way to Atlanta for the meetup. All right, I'll be here. I no problem. That's right, because you down. I keep forgetting you down south, brother. I keep forgetting that you're down in the Palms. Okay, so everybody, this is what we doing, and I'm going to come in here and I'm gonna ask everybody a question. Everybody, the title of this is I'm leaving on that midnight train to Georgia. Ooh. Okay. This is what I would like to. The reason I named it that is because it's not me that's moving. Before you click off, it's not me, it's you. I'm going to try my hardest to help as many of you as I can right now. I've gotten emails. Pay attention. I've gotten emails and I've been asked this question repeatedly, and now I want to help, but I can't help. I can't help on my own. I need you to actually help me help other people. I need everybody in here to help me help other people. Okay. Somebody just said they thought I was leaving because of the politics. That's what they clicked on this channel for today. They thought I was about to go ham on the politic crap. Whatever. I told you the trolls, they love it. They love it. But we ain't gonna do that. Today, I'm going to invite you up. Whoever, if you're a real human being and you got right good sense and you have some kind of mannerism, I would like to invite you up. This is the question. We got a lot of people that want to buy land right now. So what we're going to do is help them. I want everybody right now to represent your city and your state right now. Everybody in the chat right now, represent your city and your state. Go ahead, throw it up. You can even put your gardens on if you know it. All right. Please, everybody in the chat right now, please represent your city and your state. Please. And this is for a good reason, because we're going to help people move. Okay. Orlando, Florida. Bradenton, Florida. Detroit, Michigan. Knoxville, Tennessee. Iowa City. Chesapeake, Virginia. Goldsboro, North Carolina. Tony Jordan. Hold on. Tony Jordan, you from Goldsboro, North Carolina. Tony Jordan. Email me at leadfarmer73@yahoo.com. Let me bring that back up. I hope I didn't lose it. Tony Jordan. I got to say your name so when I go back in this video, I can pull it up. Tony Jordan was your name. There you go. I need to put that up there. Tony Jordan, you're in Goldsboro, North Carolina. Okay? I need to know that. Please email me at leadfarmer73@yahoo.com. Tony Jordan, please. Thank you. Okay, and make sure you put your real name and your YouTube name. If that's your YouTube name, put that in the chat in the email so I know who I'm talking to. Everybody represent your city and your state and represent it proud. Los Angeles, California, Cincinnati, Ohio, Chicago, Illinois. I did, Sam. That's why I was doing that. Detroit, Michigan, Martinsville, Virginia, Kathy, Kiko, Houston, Texas, Erie, Pennsylvania. Woo. Okay. Oklahoma City. Okay, that's where I live, in Oklahoma. Jacksonville, Florida. All right, this is why we're doing this. We have several people, and I do not want to be here long because I got to get up and do some other fun stuff. Check this out. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. You guys, listen. There are people that are leaving. They want land right now. They got a fistful of dollars. They got the credit, and they want to buy land, and they want to move to the South. I will not give their names, but I need for y'all to come up and sell your city and your state. If you live in a southern state or city, they want to move more south. I want you to come up because they're watching. All these people are watching us right now. I told them to watch. And I want you to sell your city or your state. If you don't like your city and your state, you ain't gotta say nothing. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. If you don't like your city and your state, I would ask you to tell us why. Because we need to know everything. This isn't just I'm representing because I love it. You might want to represent it because of the bad things and let people know to stay away from over here, you know? So I'm gonna put my link in the chat. They done. Okay, they changed it up on us here. I'm gonna put my link in the chat. If you want to come up and represent your state, please keep it short. You know, keep it short, like you introducing yourself and introducing your city, your state, why or why not. Okay, come up and do that for me, and then we'll be off. Give it a good, 2-3 minute. All right, please. I don't like cutting people off, but I'm gonna have to because we don't have that much time. So please keep it around 2-3 minutes and explain yourself if you want to. All right. Now, like I said, this is going for a good cause because everybody, listen, it don't even got to be city or state. It could be another country. If you want to represent your country, because we have a lot of people watching us from overseas, a lot of people from Europe, a lot of people from all the continent of Africa, some over in India watch us. So if you want to represent your country, come up and tell us why. But in the meantime, if you're a little shy, sit back in the back and go ahead and represent your city and your state and your why and why not in the comments right now and after the video, if you can do that, okay? So if we can do that, man, you will be helping a lot of people. I got a lot of people right now that's contacting me and want to purchase land, and I know the places that I love. I can't name them all online, but I know some of the cities that I've lived in, some of the states that I've lived in, and some of them I said stay away from, and some of them I totally wish people would move there for all the benefits that they offer. All right. I appreciate everybody repping your city, rep your state. Even if you up north, rep your city and rep your state anyway. Maybe they just want to move to the east or the west instead of moving to the south. Who knows? But for the most part, the people that are contacting me they want a longer growing period, a longer growing season because they are gardeners. They would like land because they want a homestead and they're preppers. So all of these people are in the same criteria and they're looking to me to help them. But I'm only one man. But I said, you know what? Everybody in the Greenhouse Lounge can help because y'all from all over the country. Really? Let me stop that. Y'all from all over the world here in the Greenhouse Lounge. And if you can help people pick a good destination to go check out so they can go check out these cities and states or continents or countries, you will be doing a great service to these people. Because a lot of us, you're working your way up to getting land. How many people are looking for land right now? How many people are looking for land right now? Land to homestead or to farm? Let me see something. Nope, not gonna do it. All right. Who is this? Damn it. I can't pronounce your name. Can I call you Linda? I don't want to tear that up. It looks like Linda. I don't know how to pronounce that, and I don't want to. Crafty Leo in the house. How you doing, my sister? Yeah, you say I'm looking for land. Okay. Inspira looking for land. Walter Williams, Tina Johnson, Patrick. Okay. Omega say I got land. Now it's time to work on improving it. Amen to that. That's the hard part, believe it or not. Okay, Priscilla Willis is in the process for fighting for a peace right now. Okay, right. It is a fight. It's a struggle. All right. Let me see. Sam Whittle, Cliff One Ace, Terry Boyd, Keno. All right. All right. Joe, everybody's looking for at least 3 acres. Okay, Elijah is getting specific. Says, I'm looking for at least 3 acres. And for everybody that don't know, 3 acres is a lot of land. My clearing is almost 2 acres. And my clearing, that's a lot of freaking land out there. What I always show y'all, this opening, that's a lot of land. I don't care how you cut it. Okay? So please don't sleep on those 2 acre and 3 acre plots. Let me see. Okay. Now, people in the northern states, you have a super short growing season. I was born and raised in Ohio. I know your growing season is as soon as you're putting your seeds in the ground, winter hit. And then a lot of your things that you've planted never get ripe, never fully grow out. And that's hard on you, especially when you have an early winter. So all my northerners, I feel your pain. Okay, I truly feel your pain. Let me see. If you're looking for a piece of land, everybody, like I said, if you're shy, go ahead and put it in the chat. But if you want to come up and sell your city and your state to the people that's looking for land, let me start. Columbia, South Carolina. Columbia, South Carolina. I'm going to speak on South and North Carolina specifically. North Carolina, South Carolina gives you a lot for the buck. I'm trying to say this without, I don't want to mess this up. I'm not going to pretend land is not expensive, because it is. Land is still expensive and the price is going up. Okay. But I don't know anywhere that's still at this range in cost in the Carolinas and is going to give you the acreage that you want. I'm not going to say they're going to rip your back meat off now. I'm telling you now, they're going to rip your back meat off these days for land, no matter where you go. But the Carolinas is still worth it. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to sell the Carolinas. I'm not going to sell Freedom Acres. I'm just going to sell the Carolinas. The Carolinas is a sweet spot. The Carolinas is a sweet spot. Why is Carolinas a sweet spot? Because North and South Carolina, you are a few hours away from the coast. I'm 8 hours away from my hometown in Ohio. I'm 4.5 hours away from Orlando, Florida. I'm 8 hours away from Mississippi and Louisiana. I'm in that sweet spot. All of my stomping grounds. Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Ohio, Michigan, Louisiana, Mississippi. I can't say Texas. I've only been to Texas a couple of times, but I'm talking about my stomping grounds. And y'all know Florida. I'm a day's drive away or some hours drive away from all of those places. I'm sitting smack dab in the middle in South Carolina, where I can get to all of those places on one tank of gas. One tank of gas can get me to all of those places. So what else do I love about the Carolinas? The weather. Not only is it centrally located in the breastbone of America, but the weather. We have a very long growing season. We're almost subtropical. So that's why we can grow citrus here in the ground. I'm not saying you may not have to cover it some years, like this past year, but we can grow citrus in the ground. Okay? I can't tell you who's leaving Cosmic World. It's private, but I'm hoping that you could help us, okay? I hope you can help us help people that's ready to buy land. They're leaving. They're ready to go right now. Okay? All right. And I need your help. If you can help me. Again, if you want to come up and sell your state, that would be wonderful. If you're shy and you want to, play the wall, go ahead and put all your information and why or why not you love your city and state, or why you don't like your city and state. Either you're telling people to come here or you telling people to stay away from here. Okay. And the more opinions I have, the better, because I got people that don't like Mississippi. And I got people that rep Mississippi till they die. You dig what I'm saying? It's some people love Mississippi. And it's some people who like, if I had the money, I would leave this dump. Okay? So, I'm hoping that you guys can help us out. Now, since nobody's coming up, I'm going to finish selling the Carolinas. Close to the beach. You can literally drive to Myrtle Beach in 2.5, 3 hours. If you're doing the speed limit, go and enjoy the beach all day and still have enough energy to drive all the way back home to South Carolina. I said South Carolina, to Columbia, the capital. So that's not even a day's trip. You spend more than 3 hours in traffic every day going back and forth to work. Right? And right, somebody said, no offense, New Jersey, I love you. Listen, be honest. It's your opinion. It's your opinion. For instance, I gave y'all my honest opinion about the Carolinas, which I'm not done with yet, but I'm also going to give you my honest opinions about my hometown. I love my hometown. Oh, I love my people. Listen to me now. I'm representing Mud Hens all day. I'm representing T-Town, Glass City all day long. I will never say I'm not from there. I would never deny my folks. Toledo, if somebody asks me, should they go? No. That wouldn't be first on my list. And this is why. Because my hometown is a small town where pretty much everybody knows everybody. Everybody is related to everybody. And, it's just once I can only speak for myself. Once I started traveling out throughout the country, You don't realize how small of a space you're living in until you leave your city and your state. Once I left Toledo, Ohio, and moved to Atlanta, Georgia. No, I moved to Virginia Beach first. Then I moved to Atlanta, Georgia as an adult with children. All I kept thinking to myself was, wow, where have I been all my life? I've been wasting my time all my life, because being from Toledo, Ohio, I never got a chance to experience all these different ethnicities and languages and different kind of cuisines, and I just didn't. Different kind of architecture. I didn't get a chance to experience that until I literally moved out of my small town. Now, I will say this. If you're looking for somewhere to go and retire and chill and relax, parts of Toledo, Ohio is the perfect place to go. Matter of fact, Ohio itself is the perfect place to go. If you just want to move into one of those country towns, go and be left alone, that's for you. Okay, except for the weather. So that's the good and bad. Everybody, y'all ain't gonna pretend like it's all good and it's all my hometown. I love it. I love my people. I love my family. I represent to the fullest. But would I ever move back? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because once you let a goldfish out in the lake, that they'll never want to go back in that bowl again. That's how I feel. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Toledo, Ohio, because everywhere got crime, everywhere got racism, everywhere got hatred. It's just I felt like a little goldfish, and that little goldfish don't know that you're in a little bowl because you've never been in the lake. Once you get in a lake and realize you can stretch your fins out, and now that you stretch your fins out, you start to grow. You start to grow in the mind. You start to grow in experience. You start to grow in education. That's me. I was a little goldfish in a little bowl. And once I stepped out and seen that this world is way bigger and has way more to offer me, I wouldn't go back to Toledo, Ohio for that reason alone. Okay. Oh. And I never want to see snow again for the rest of my life. Some of y'all love it. Some of y'all think it's cute. It's not cute if you've been born and raised in it. It's not cute to me. Matter of fact, when it snows here in the Carolinas, I'm not going out there making no snow angels or sticking my tongue out to get some snow on my I don't want to see it. I closes the curtains. Okay. Yeah, Songbird said, I love the snow. I can't stand it. I can't. Snow is like a birthday cake. It's only beautiful before the candles get blown out. It's beautiful. They unveil the wedding cake. But after everybody start taking slices of it, it almost make you want to puke looking at the wedding cake. Snow is the same way. Soon as it snow, it's beautiful. Give it one day and cars start driving through it in mud and oil and all kind of juices that the cars leak and oil stains and dog pee in the snow. Man, walking through snow will make you want to puke. So that's how I look at it. I don't want to see that no more. And not only is it disgusting looking for the next freaking 6 months, but it's so cold. Rick James said it the best. You were cold as ice long ago, baby. I'm going to tell you something. Some of y'all wasn't feeling Rick James when he said that because you've been living in the South. So y'all like, man, I like the way he sing. Nope. Northerners from the snow felt Rick James. Woo. When he said, "You were cold as ice," we was like, oh, God, she was horrible. Baby, baby. It don't get no worse than that. You ain't never felt your bones freeze. Have you ever been so cold that you came in the house, cut the heat all the way up to its maximum, cut on a couple kerosene heaters, cut on a propane heater and an electric heater, and kept your coat on, and you still couldn't warm up? I don't think you understand what that feels like. So for me, snow and ice, you were cold as ice long ago, baby, baby. I'm cool. I never want to see snow again. I don't want to go skiing, sledding, build a snowman, igloos, none of that. None of that. I don't want to see it. Okay? So, yeah, Michigan and Toledo, Ohio is no different to me. The only thing separating us and our culture is a fake line. So, that's it. So nobody want to represent their city and state out loud? Well, I'm going to finish this off this way. I'm looking for my wife. I'm waiting for her to come. She about to get here because she want to see the pigs. Okay. One of the other things about the Carolinas. Oh, wait a minute. I got to sell my city, my hometown, one more time. Toledo, Ohio has the most diverse ethnicity I ain't gonna say that I've ever seen. Toledo, Ohio is like Chicago and New York. You got everybody there. You have not just different color people, but you have different cultures. It's a culture blend. Okay. So you have different kinds of foods, real food, not just say, hey, Angelino's pizza. No, this dude is Italian and his granddaddy don't speak English still to this day. Back there making pizza. Okay, so the authentic, everything is authentic. The foods, the culture. You know, you in South Carolina, you do not get that culture. That's one thing I miss. In the Carolinas, there is no mix of the cultures. And when you mix the cultures, what you have is more understanding of other people. When you have a mix of cultures, you have a little better understanding of them. And that's what's missing here. And that does sometimes bring forth ignorance, right? When you don't want to, if you stay in the woods all the time and you never get out and experience other people and the way they eat and the way they do things, you will think that that's a bad thing when you see it on TV. For instance, for South Carolina, there is no real authentic pizza places. There is no real authentic Greek places. There is no real authentic. That's what I'm used to. Polish cuisine. That's what I'm used to. Hell, I was raised in the Polish village. So you don't get that. Here, it's barbecue. Okay? In South Carolina, barbecue. It's either going to be barbecue pork or barbecue beef. Barbecue. And I'm so sick of barbecue that I don't even eat it no more. I don't, because that's all you got. You putting some meat on a grill for however long and slathering it with whatever kind of sauce you done concocted. I'm sick of that. I want some real Italian food. I still miss my Greek food. I still miss my Polish food. I miss that. You know? It is what it is. So Maria, please don't come here saying nothing hateful or racial. That ain't what this is. All right. If that's what you came in here for, please leave. Okay. I don't want to talk about that. So, oh, we got somebody. Lots of Land Homestead. You want to come up, brother? You ready? Okay. All right, y'all. Coming to the stage. Locks and Land Homestead. What's going on, my brother? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. My Wi-Fi is a little bad out here.
Okay.
It's not the best. That's one of the things I guess that's going to be important if you really want to start the homestead. But I'm out here in south of Augusta, so we're about 30 minutes from Augusta. And I put in the chat, man. If you're looking for some land, we got this property. It was off of GeorgiaLandSales.com. If you're looking, a lot of people want to buy land. We had this property for about 4 years now. Moved from Atlanta, Georgia. I just kind of wanted to get away from the city a little bit and get some more land. We got 32 acres out here. That's a lot of land, and it's a lot of work. I'm out here right now. You can kind of see I got a lot going on out here. It's a great place to if you want to grow watermelon. You can grow pretty much anything out here. There are some citrus, like we're pretty close to South Carolina. There are some citrus that you can grow in the ground, but it's a great place. It's a great place. You're not too far from Atlanta. Like you say, if you want to go get some entertainment, things like that, you're not too far from Savannah. If you want to go to the beach, whatever, it's a good place. Good medium, I would say. But yeah. I mean, if there's any other questions, I'm pretty sure I'm missing on that. But
no, man, I'm gonna tell you this: you're doing great. And the only reason I just shut up because I wanted to hear the people talk. I've been talking for 30 minutes. I wanted to hear what you had to say about that part of Georgia, because I know I lived in Atlanta, Georgia, and frankly, I would start selling like northern Georgia, but it get a little sketchy up there. I lived in Kennesaw. I had a house in Kennesaw.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. We were in the Decula area, so that's on the northeast side. But yeah, it was just Atlanta's getting too crowded, and I just wanted to. I don't miss the traffic at all, and to be honest, it made me slow down a lot being out here. People are actually nice. They stop and let people out. That's not something I was used to. In Atlanta, everything is NASCAR. 85 to 85. If you don't know where you're going, I need you to stay on this side over here. So that's something. It actually moving out here made me slow down, which is a good thing. And I don't take it for granted. It's a lot of lessons learned. Take your time. Really do your research on the county that you're going to move into or that you're looking into. If it's unrestricted or if it is restricted, what are the restrictions? Can you be your own GC if you're going to build your own house, all that kind of stuff? So is your land going to perk for a septic system? All those things are, things that us as a community, we need to be able to just kind of give those pointers so people, help save them from some mistakes down the road. Because I definitely made a lot, but, I appreciate you and your channel. I've been watching you for a long time. And, you kind of definitely gave me some pointers on some things on what to do being out here. It can be lonely sometimes, but
yes,
I'm okay with it.
You know what? I think we all have to learn to get comfortable with that loneliness, because trust me, brother, I understand. My wife ain't always here and she can't be here all the time, but while you're setting up the infrastructure, you got to work. Right now, listen, I'm missing her. That's why I told her, I said, baby, can you please make some kind of time, pencil me in and come on out here? Because I can't go back until I get these pig pens finished built, because I can't leave the pigs every day. I need to give them, extended food and water. And until I do that, I gotta stay out here. But
Right.
it's a lot of work, like you said. But I'm gonna ask you a question. Is it worth it though?
Oh man, I just turned 39 in March. I wish I had done this when I was 19 years old. I wish I had done this a long time ago. You know, make the jump, do it, man. This is the only thing they're not making more of, is land. And we brought this land right at towards the end of the pandemic time, so prices were half of what they are right now.
Right.
But it's only going to get more expensive. So if you have it, go ahead and get it. It's only going to go up from here. But definitely, it's worth all the peace. I mean, just being outside, seeing the stars, man, they just look so different because you don't have the light pollution from the city. And then you hear birds that you ain't heard since you was a little kid. You know,
Yeah.
it's just amazing. Super peaceful. My wife and my kids, we enjoy coming out here, and it's amazing. Absolutely, I wouldn't trade this for anything. It's awesome.
Amen. Amen. Brother, I thank you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, because you don't know how many people you just helped. Because people listen to me, and I know I get redundant, and they be like, "Oh, Larry about to start talking about land, and he gonna make it seem like it's something that it's not." But when they hear from real people actually doing it and living it, they get a better understanding. Like, oh, it's not just Led and all the people on YouTube. It's other people out here really doing it, and it's other people that look just like me doing this.
Right.
I appreciate you for that.
Yeah, absolutely. You'd be surprised. It's a lot of us doing it, and I've ran into so many people that's dropped gems on me, and just it's like, man, it helped you out. If you have land, y'all, real quick, I'm gonna get off here. Make sure that you look into getting what is it? If your state has it, we have the Georgia agriculture tax exempt. So a lot of things that we use to, be building a cabin out here, or if you need fence posts, all that kind of stuff, register your property so you can get tax exempt. I mean, a lot of that goes a long way. So that's just one thing, that's kind of helped me, because expenses add up quick.
Right. Now, see, the only reason I'm pinching pennies, I don't want them to have nothing to do with me. I don't want to. Right. I get it. I'm just trying to stay away from them as much as possible.
I got it. Yeah.
Especially with everything going on. I just, But man, that's great advice. Now I got one last question for you. Somebody just asked, could you please repeat the page you found the land on?
It was GeorgiaLandSales.com. GeorgiaLandSales.com. They I'm not sure what's on there now. I haven't looked on it in a while, but they definitely have some lots available. They have owner financing options, which is great to help a lot of people out if you don't have it all right now to get the deed in one full swoop. But definitely check them out, man. And they're great company to work with.
Man, listen, I appreciate it. You just helped so many people right now. Hey, listen, if you need anything, man, hit me up. Call me. You need any help, you cross the street. You cross the street. If you need any help, man. All right. I mean, man, I'm not one of them ones to be saying that and be playing. I'll be serious. If you need me, man, hit me up. All right.
Will do. I'm do that.
All right, man. Stay safe out there here. All right.
Will do.
Tell me that information was not helpful. This is why I did this, because I could sit here and talk all day. Y'all know I can. But I'm like, man, I'm not really going to say nothing that y'all haven't heard yet about how important land ownership is right now. You're not going to hear anything different from me, because I'm going to keep driving home the same point. Get land and get it now. And you don't even know why. It's not just about your finding your personal peace and tranquility and all of that. Man, this is ours. And they're not going to give it back. You got to go take it back. And the thing about that is, You think that you're spending money and they owe it to you already, but you don't realize this land will make you money. This land will make you money. Listen, I got right now, how much is eggs, everybody? I'll be right with you, Songbird. Everybody, how much are eggs? In your city, state, just throw up a bunch of numbers, whatever. How much are your eggs? Anybody? Your egg prices right now in your city and state, I can almost guess. Somebody said $9, $5. We talking about a dozen, right? $9, $6, $7, $9 a dozen. We talking about a dozen. $9. Most people are sitting around at anywhere from $6 to $12. My eggs are free. I'm not, listen, because I know a lot of people gonna say eggs ain't free. Yes, they freaking are. If you got land. Because I know what somebody smart ass is gonna say. No, eggs ain't no free because you got to buy the feed. No, you don't if you got land. If you have land, and I'm going to tell you the God honest truth, and anybody out there to keep chickens with land can attest to this. I let my chickens free range. Now, for the last 2 years, the chickens I had before this flock, I let them free range. I didn't feed them jack. I had one 30-gallon garbage can full of feed that lasted 2 years. When I got this new flock, I started feeding them the old feed out of that can. That's because when you let them free range, they're eating all the bugs, snakes, mice, crickets, frogs out here on your land. They don't need your feed. As a matter of fact, once you let your chickens free range, by the time they come back to the coop, I guarantee you, put some feed in that bucket and watch them not touch it. I stopped feeding them because they wouldn't touch the feed and it would get wasted, and mice would come up, and field mice would come and eat the feed and poop all in the feed. I guarantee you, if you have land, your eggs can be free if you let your chickens free range. Because somebody hit me with that before, like, oh, it ain't free. You gotta let them, you gotta feed them with the feed. No, you don't. I didn't for 2 years. And at my house, I didn't feed them like that there. Y'all seen me feeding them beans and pasta. And that's only because at that time I had to keep them in the coop because the coyotes was running rampant. You don't have to feed your chickens like that. They won't be, listen, you won't have to add things for calcium, nutrients, because they're smart enough to know what they need in their dietary situation. They will go out there and get everything they need out there in them woods and come back every night. Come back every night. Okay? So I'm just saying. Now, let me get on because I don't want to. We about to move on. Give me a second, Darnell. Let me let Songbird up. We'll give it a couple seconds, and then I'm going to hit y'all up. You ready, Songbird? I can't see you. I see a thumbnail, and I don't think it's moving. Songbird, are you ready? Can I see you? Well, I'm going to have to move on. Okay. Here we go, Darnell. There we go. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
I'm okay, man. I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm glad you up here, man, because you helping so many people right now that's looking for labor.
I'll try to help people. I mean, I'm in New York. I wish I wasn't in New York when it came to the homesteading, but I bought my land like 8 years ago.
Okay.
And I had a young family then. I got some chickens about 5 years ago, changed my life. And like, I like what you were saying, like, man, you put all that food out there, you know what you're going to get afterwards. So it's legit. You gotta, there's different sciences to it. And right. I'm really locked in. I've been locked into your channel forever. I don't even remember like how long it's been, but man, I heard you the other day, you was talking about soda land. I was like, oh, we got the same taste. I'm all over YouTube. So it's really about like, first you got to take the step to get in. Once you're in there, then you could choose what lane you want to be in. You know, it's hard for me to pull a camera out. I don't know how you do it and film and do stuff, but I'm always out there doing. You know, there's always projects to get done. But just speaking to like where you at geographically, I like New York. Short growing season is a problem. A bigger problem is that you're not going to meet like-minded folks, right? So you want to be at a place where, and I'm learning. And right now, I only have an acre, so my goal right now is you keep dreaming about the 32 acres that bro had before.
Right.
Les said something about 3 years ago, and I wish I could find this. He said, when you move out there, you're gonna be far from a hospital, hour and a half, and you're gonna need tools to fix your tools. So that always stuck to me. So though I want to get down, I'm thinking like South Carolina. There's a guy that I watch. He does nomadic farming. So what he does is he does Maine during their season, and then he goes down to Florida during their season, and he's selling. So there's just different ways. It's a different science of how you could approach all these things. So I'm really like locked in from that point of view. And you know, it's all great information, but it's hard talking to people who don't really want to take the first step.
Right.
You know, if you got chickens right now, you getting phone calls from people you ain't never got phone calls for. And man, I got 60 eggs to give away. I don't even want to sell them.
Right.
I got 11 chickens. What I understood the science last year. I still got 2 chickens from 4 years ago. So, you know, we're feeding. Everything is great. We did the free range how we needed to. You're gonna have attacks. You're gonna get used to understanding what you got. You got hawks or you got foxes. What you got?
Right.
And once you get used to that and you know what you're doing, I would not want to be, when I watch a video, this is the one topic I always want to bring up. If this is day one of you trying to learn how to survive,
Yep.
that's what I learned from you. I don't go too far to it's not really a prepping thing. It was like when COVID hit, how you gonna get your protein? So I started, the park got nuts. I saw you doing the rolling, and you was working at the post office, and you would just go get nuts. I went to the park. People running, I'm picking up nuts.
Yeah, and you know,
my park is full of walnuts.
Honestly, just showing people that the only reason I did that to let them know you're literally walking on food all day, every day, and you don't even know it. That's why I'm like, I understand. Don't ever show me a "will work for food" sign and you just stepping in. You're standing under a pecan tree. I don't want to see it. See?
Right. And then take it a step further. Then you got the foraging community, right? So like then I started teaching my kids. I found a good approach to it. You take one step at a time. You know, you get lamb's quarter, things that you can identify. Take it a little bit at a time. So it's like food is all around us. It's us who's the problem. You know, right. So I just stay patient. And the only thing I say about being in a New York with not a season is, I don't know if I'm choppy, it's starting to break up. But without the growing season, it's so short, you have to be more strategic. And that's where I think the people come in. Is like, you know, you got to prep for the season. Last frost date is May 15th. So if you ain't doing tomatoes, if you ain't getting them started, you're gonna be in the store buying. And if you want some good tomatoes, then you gotta prep. So you gotta know these things. But I walk around here, I tell people the last front, they look at me like I'm crazy. Yeah. What is that? So it's just so much to learn, you know, and I feel alone. There was one guy, I don't see him no more. I know you remember a micro farmer. He was in Connecticut. I don't see him anymore. I don't see a lot of New Yorkers, so I don't really know. You know, I'm not in the city. I'm from the city. I'm 60 minutes north now. And the biggest problem is not having the hands of people when you need to get things done, like your pond, is being able to just call somebody up. Families get together, y'all cook out, and you get things done faster. I'm very slow when it comes to things. And of course, the ideas never stop. So I got ideas. But, you know, so I try to calm down, but just watching you, I'm like, well, if Len gonna waste this time, I'm gonna just waste the time. There's a lot of ideas and no hands.
Well, that's me. I got a lot of ideas and no hands. I promise you. You know, I was gonna call my nephew the other day to help me put up this I'm building this pig pen, and I'm building a fence for a pig, you know.
Yeah, I saw.
So this ain't no just half-ass do it kind of thing.
Right.
So I'm doing this, and I'm like, I need help, or this gonna take me forever. So I thought about it like my nephew, man, he working good and everything. My son is out of town. All my kids moved out of town. So it's like, it really is me. And my wife, she doing her thing, mentoring and stuff. So she can't drive all the way here every 5 seconds. And we need this homestead. We're doing it at home, but we need this because this is the real deal. And you just got to do little bite-sized pieces. And you mentioned something. Like you said, you don't know how I do it with that camera recording this stuff all the time. I promise you this. This is how I do it. And the only reason I do it is because people need to know. And sometimes not sometimes, all the time, when I got that camera and keep on moving it from angle to angle to angle, that literally quadruples the time it takes me to do a project. That's why you said, man, I just need to get in there and knock it out. So I understand. But at the same time, folks need to see this, man. If I have to take that extra time so people can see it. I have to.
Yeah.
So just a little bit of advice, just in case you do want to record something, do this. Man, set a camera up and just leave it recording. Do your job, and every blue moon when you think about it, grab it and move it. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Then I go back and edit it. I'm usually in the bed editing, upside down like this.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm keep moving the camera, but really all I'm doing is splicing this thing together.
Got you. I think you have an authentic, so I'm gonna be honest. I'm a media student. I got my bachelor's in communication. So that part of it comes easy to me to be behind the camera or edit. And I'm also a software engineer by trade. So I was doing this little app and I researched your first video and you're like, you're shaving or whatever. And I said, wow, even back then he didn't have the care. It was just like, I'm gonna just show you what I'm doing. But then I read your description and I was like, oh, this is why Let is here. Because he believes in, you have to show these people.
Yeah.
So it's like, for me, I got to come up with that authenticity because sometimes I don't be caring. I'm at that point where y'all ain't want to listen. And I know I've seen you go through phases, but people don't want to listen all the time, man. And it whether it's in your house, your family, whoever it is, friends, and it's like, how much can you do? So I struggle with that. And it's like, I know what I want. It's almost spring. It's spring chores time, right? So I can't wait. And that's why I find myself out there by myself.
See, and I'm going to touch on two things that you mentioned. Me in that shaving video. Actually, that wasn't my very first video. The rest of them I've made private. But in that video, do you know why I showed me shaving?
No.
I showed myself shaving so I could teach my son how to shave. Right? So if you look down in those comments, as old as that video is, look how many people I taught how to shave. I didn't know nothing about it. And it's women in there sending that video to their young sons.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not what it was meant for, but it helped people.
Right.
And when you own this camera, you got to throw care to the wind. You can't be worried about everybody's feelings because you can't make everybody happy. You got to get the message out.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate. I just want to say thank you. But I don't get to talk to you again. Thanks. I've been following, and it's always been good. And the political thing, it is what it is. But I appreciate that you still share. I do appreciate that.
Yeah,
and that's all I wanted to say, man. So I'm out of New York,
and I appreciate you. Do me a favor, man. Get in contact with me, man.
I've emailed you before. I mean, I know 300,000 subscribers. It's hard to get one email out there. But I'll try to throw something in there real good. Yeah. I mean, you challenged me before. Just film. It's me too. I gotta challenge myself, and I'll get over the hump. But I'll tell you this: my chickening is going good. I ain't got no problems there.
That's all it's about, man.
Right.
Look, hey, I appreciate you, man. We're going to get on out of here, but do me this favor. Do me this solid. Give me 2 seconds. For everybody that came on the screen today, I need you to please go over to their channels, like, share, subscribe, give them a thumbs up and a like and all of that other stuff you do, because these people are giving you straight truth and they are living it. These aren't people telling you what they think. These are people telling you what they do. And I didn't want to go out and start this again and like, look, this is what you got to do. And then, y'all heard it from me. Yeah. I want y'all to start hearing it from the people. Everybody's looking for land and looking to better yourself and your situation. I'm going to let the people start telling you, not just me. So, brother, I appreciate you.
Thanks a lot, man.
Anytime, man. We might have to have you down here on Freedom Makers or something.
Oh, come on. Ain't nothing but a drive. I work remotely, so I'll be down there anytime.
Okay.
All right, man.
All right, man. Thank you.
Peace.
Everybody, thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you, everybody. Listen, their name, if everybody want to go back and subscribe to all the people that came up on the channel and you want more information, go click on their channels. Like, share, subscribe to their channels. And if you have any more questions, suggestions, or you want to give a shout out to your city and your state and represent it, or tell people why they should or should not move to your city and state, put it in the comments after the video so people can get the information. You are truly helping everybody right now. It's not just me talking. I wanted to hear from y'all. So this is what we're going to do. Now, this last summer, we had the, what was it? The show and tell. All right. There was a young lady talking about the show and tell, and I told her why we had the show and tell. We had the show and tell because we were getting ready for what we're going through now. But clearly, matter of fact, number one, I'm going to apologize to that young lady because I didn't know that show had such an impact on everybody. So we're going to have to bring it back. Now that we're in the thick of it, I guess we still got to pull this off. So this is what I want to do. We're going to be doing the show and tell again. Thanks to that young lady. And again, I apologize to her. I just do. You know, whether I came off Saudi wrong, and when I see her, if she come up, I will apologize to her again, because I didn't know that many people wanted that. But we are also going to incorporate this right here in helping everybody find land, because I can't do that. I can't, because I don't live everywhere. Y'all do. So I want y'all to be able to come up here and tell people why or why not they should move to your neck of the woods. All right. So I thank you. I appreciate everybody. Thank you for all the donations. Thank you for giving to the Pond Fund. Thank you, everybody, for just showing up. Thank you for supporting me. And thank you for listening to all these brothers and sisters tell you the truth. All right. With that being said, Land Farmer 73, y'all enjoy y'all Friday. I got something special coming for y'all. If y'all looking for some solar, how many people looking for some solar? You looking for some deals and some cuts and some coupons on some solar? Some good solar. Well, stay tuned this weekend because I'm going to be giving y'all all of that. All right. I got a whole brand new discount code burning a hole in my pocket, and I can't wait to unleash it. All right. So with that being said, y'all, thank you for being here. Land Farmer 73. I love you. And I'm out. Peace. Stay safe, family.